Hello YouTube, I'm at Bryan State Park still, and well, close to the little Miami River down that way. You can't see it from here. Continuing my march onward. The next hour I should be able to grab lunch in the next hour or so. Yeah, one of the bridges through here is closed. It's a major disappointment because this place unfortunately has maintenance issues. It's not as well run as the metro parks in that regard, which really sucks. Such a beautiful place, but the maintenance is an issue here. Good mud puddle right there. Thankfully you got some logs to walk around it, or at least that probably must be a spot where they have frequent problems with water there, I'm assuming. I just know I'm onwards in the park somewhere, not sure where exactly, but somewhere. Somebody asked me if they thought funding was an issue in this park. I don't really know if the issue is funding or as much as it is just not being able to get enough people to volunteer, or just not flat out asking people, can you help us out with the park maintenance? I just really don't know. I mean, this place is beloved by many, and I can't imagine there's not some people who would not be willing to volunteer a little bit of their time for maintenance issues in the park. Yep, heading towards Clifton Gorge. Right through here. It's a nice wide trail through here. Yeah, the bridge across of the river, it just must not be safe anymore, and they must have just aren't going to spend the money to replace it. Obviously, it's not a vehicle, a bridge for vehicles, so there's much more important things to spend money on, but it's disappointing to to say the least, to see that it's not being taken care of, you know, the way it should be and the way it deserves to be. The river right there, Little Miami. Most of the better colors that are showing through here are mainly the sugar maples, and even they still have not completely came around. Will they in about a week or so? I don't know. But that one's getting pretty close to being fully yellow. But they're pretty golden yellow leaves. Yep, the golden yellow leaves of the sugar maples. Definitely a wonderful fall sight throughout the Great Lakes, and you know where I live at, obviously, then the Northeast, and then through Canada, well, through Ontario and Quebec, where it's a native tree species. Yep, it's the most dominant tree in our forests. I mean, a few states, it's the official state tree. Wisconsin, West Virginia, New York. Don't quite understand why it's not Ohio's official state tree instead of the Buckeye. Yes, I am a proud Buckeye, but I said before, how many people from Ohio can really identify a Buckeye tree in the woods? I can't. Sorry. And probably nor can most other Ohioans. We connect that to our college, Ohio State, which many Ohioans, or most Ohioans, are very universally proud of and back more than any other pro team or college team in the state. Yeah, here's some of the honeysuckle. Again, yeah, there's not quite as much right through here, but there is some like right through here. It's a major problem because it's an invasive species, and a lot of the problem comes from bird droppings when the birds, you know, move the seedlings around from the honeysuckle, and then it you know, magnifies the problem that much more. Should be out of here into Clifton Gorge here in a little bit. Beautiful day outside. Yes, it's cloudy, but it's a nice day of fall throughout here. It's a beautiful park. I just wish that I just wish they were able to get more help for their maintenance, but it's a hard thing to do, I guess. Yep, and with this cool weather, it will not be long before the deer start running out in front of us on the roadways, as their mating season is, well, just around the corner. Like, you come here, especially to the woods in late November, you really see the deer at our parks really active as they're chasing that tail. Generally, the first cold snap really sets them off. Gonna get to the mill in a little bit for lunch. It's the most wonderful time of the year to be in the woods, fall. The best time of year. It's the best time of this is the best season to do anything outdoors in the fall. Yes, that means winter's arriving, but the fall and winter months for hiking are just, and hunting, everything else is just really wonderful. Should be entering Clifton Gorge here shortly. Not sure how much further away it is, but shouldn't be too much further before I see the signs for it. Yeah, fall definitely is arriving at the right time of year. There for most of this month, it seemed like he was never going to arrive. But it's arrived today. Kind of opening like something you see on the AT Appalachian Trail, crawling through the rocks. I've seen that in videos on the AT Appalachian Trail. I've never been there before, but I've seen that. I know I'm not going back towards Yellow Springs yet. I do know that much. Yeah, the navigation through this park is... it's better than Glen Helen, but it still is mediocre as far as the signage goes. Thought I heard a bark. I don't know if it's from a coyote or what. Doesn't matter, but thought I heard a subtle bark. I am not even sure if I have been on this particular trail. I'm sure I have, but I thought for sure I would have seen the sign say welcome to Clifton Gorge by now. A little Miami River down there. Little Miami River there. Once again, Ohio's first state and scenic river. Through here, it's not very deep at all. Unlike further downstream in the southern, well, heck, once you even get past Xenia, well, of course, the river, it gets much deeper then, but it's approaching its end, I believe, in South Vienna. It's a little town in the corner of southeast Clark County, I believe, where it ends. It's definitely a beautiful river. Look at the sound of how the leaves are just falling from the trees. It's a beauty. Yeah, you can see the bottom of the water from here. It's only maybe 6 to 12 inches at most, which is not uncommon when rivers reach their ending point to be not very deep at all. But the Little Miami versus the Great Miami River, it's cut deeper into the earth, so it's generally considered to be a deeper river than the Great Miami is. Not that many people out here hiking, but it's a weekday. Yeah, I do not know how much further the gorge is from here. Should have ran into it by now. Actually getting ready to enter Clifton Gorge right over here, so I'm going to get ready to end this video and start a new one. Yep, that's the sign. Well, that's it for this one.